What's up everyone, and welcome back to the Bold and the Beautiful 24 official channel. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button today. Let's get started. Liam and Beth push Carter aside, ambush Hope. Carter Walton felt pushed aside after learning that Hope Logan was kidnapped at work by Beth Spencer and Liam Spencer. Sheila Sharp pretended she didn't know anything about the woman who came into Will Spencer's room. Sheila learned that they were going to move on when Will eventually mentioned his upcoming special night with Electra Forrester. Luna Nozawa was making heart eyes at Will's picture on her phone when Lee Finnegan caught her at her place. Lee thought it was ridiculous for Luna to dream of Will since there was no chance of them being together. Later, Sheila spoke with Luna alone and offered updates on her earlier conversation with Will, who had questions since that whole night was a blurred. Luna acted like the night was still meaningful and unforgettable on her end. Although Luna didn't think Electra would satisfy Will the way she had, Sheila delivered some news that troubled her. When Sheila hinted about Will and Electra taking the next step in their relationship tonight, Luna wasn't happy about that. Back with Will, he brought flowers to Electra at the Forrester guest house, which was all decked out for romance with candles and dinner. Electra thanked Will for his patience now that she was finally ready. Will assured Electra that she was the only woman he wanted and kissed her passionately. At the Spencer mansion, Liam told Bill Spencer about letting Ivy Forrester down gently since his heart belonged to Hope. Although Hope was engaged to Carter, Liam wasn't giving up and planned to visit Hope at Forrester Creations with Beth. Carter pushed Hope to marry him right away and hoped to set a date in the Forrester CEO office. Despite Carter's attempt to rush Hope to the altar, she mentioned all the work that went into planning a wedding. Hope also pointed out that they hadn't really had a chance to enjoy their engagement, but Carter was far more interested in being her husband. As Hope and Carter leaned in for a lip lock, Beth came barging in with Liam not far behind. Because Beth missed spending time with Liam and Hope as a family, she pushed for a fun outing. When Hope scooped Beth up for a warm embrace, Liam turned it into a group hug. The absence of the family moment made Carter appear envious as he stood nearby. The Bold and the Beautiful say Carter will keep fighting for his marriage to Hope, but more Liam-related obstacles are ahead. Hope withers, Beth's ambush, Luna's timing. The Bold and the Beautiful recap: Beth Spencer and Liam Spencer ambush Hope Logan. Carter Walton gets concerned over his fiancée stalling. Plus, Luna Nozawa times Sheila Carter Sharp's check-ins, suggesting another escape is ahead. Will Spencer's questioning. Will Spencer continues to try to get information from Sheila. When Sheila asks why he's looking for this mystery girl, the young man explains he can't have anything ruining his special night with Electra Forrester. He doesn't need any distractions. Frustrated, Will exits. Luna Nozawa's timing. Luna looks at a phone picture of Will. She is told by Lee Finnegan that her focus on that young man is absurd. When the doctor reminds her of Electra, Luna claims Will needs a real woman, not a prude. Lee says the young lady is delusional. Lee exits and Luna stares at a calendar, counting down until Sheila walks in. Oh wow, this girl is really good at being bad. Sheila tells her about Will's interrogation. After that, Sheila informs Luna that Will and Electra are going to spend tonight having a special time together. Electra Forrester's special night. At work, Electra tells Ashley Brewer's Ivy Forrester that she is ready to be with Will. Okay, girl, do you require a sign? You don't need to announce it to every person you see. Ivy is sure that the couple can get through anything. Later, Will arrives at the guest house, where they are going to do it. He has flowers and she got a fire going. Will doesn't want to talk and they fall into a romantic kiss. The warning of Bill Spencer. Bill Spencer questions Liam about Ivy stopping by. She says she wants to get back together, but Liam turned her down. Liam wants his family back. Bill tells Liam he better do that before Hope ties the knot with Carter. They discuss Liam pushing Hope to forgive Carter. Liam takes Beth Spencer with him to Hope. Ambush. Beth Spencer's plan at the office. Carter wants to get married right away. What about picking a date after work? They can be as simple or elaborate as she wants. They need to do some planning. Hope reasons that wedding planning is a huge undertaking and she wants to enjoy being engaged. Liam and Beth burst in the door before they can kiss. Liam and Beth push Hope to do something together as a family. Carter watches them all together from behind the scenes. The Bold and the Beautiful once again creates an environment filled with drama, tension, and conflicting loyalties as Liam Spencer and his daughter Beth Spencer unexpectedly clash with Carter Walton's aspirations of marrying Hope Logan. This confrontation ignites a whirlwind of passion, jealousy, and fate that reverberates through the Spencer, Logan, and Forrester families. It begins with Carter's unsettling realization that he is being sidelined both emotionally and physically at Forrester Creations, where he had meticulously envisioned his future with Hope. Carter was convinced that his unwavering commitment, reliability, and trustworthy love would overshadow any residual feelings Hope might have for Liam. However, the reality is that Hope has always been a woman torn, burdened by her past, the family she once created with Liam, and the persistent connection to Beth, who symbolizes not only a daughter but also the very link that binds them together. She serves as a constant reminder that regardless of the new ring Hope may wear, Liam will forever hold an irreplaceable part of her heart. This truth confronts Carter when he discovers that Hope's alleged kidnapping at work was less about peril and more about Beth's innocent surprise, with Liam fully involved. This incident positioned Carter as the outsider, the man on the fringes, while Liam, Hope, and Beth embraced in a group hug that epitomized a family unit that Carter could never truly infiltrate. And as this ambush unfolds at Forrester, in a different part of Los Angeles, Sheila Carter Sharp, who has never shied away from an opportunity to interfere, acts as though she is unaware of the woman who entered Will Spencer's room, skillfully concealing her knowledge while teasing Luna Nozawa with bits of information. Luna, who is increasingly absorbed in her fantasies about Will, stares at his photo on her phone until Lee Finnegan catches her in the act, delivering a harsh wake-up call by labeling Luna's dreams as absurd, even delusional, since Will is part of a different realm that includes Electra Forrester and not Luna. Nevertheless, Lee's remarks fail to extinguish Luna's fixation, and when Sheila later hints that Will and Electra intend to advance their relationship tonight, Luna's anger flares up, clashing with the parallel intensity that Liam is gathering as he confides in his father, Bill Spencer, about rejecting Ivy Forrester's overtures for reconciliation. He admits that his heart remains bound to Hope, regardless of her engagement to Carter, and pledges to reclaim his family before Carter can secure Hope in marriage. This sets off a daring plan to bring Beth to Forrester, knowing that her innocent requests to spend time together would serve as the very leverage needed to separate Hope from Carter's oppressive insistence on wedding plans and discussions of the altar. As Carter leans in for a kiss to cement their engagement and urges Hope to cease her hesitations, Beth bursts into the room with Liam closely following her, creating a scene that is both tumultuous and affectionate. Beth wraps her arms around Hope's neck and pulls Liam into an impromptu group hug that exudes familial warmth so strong that it reduces Carter to little more than a bystander, watching with envy and despair as the three individuals he is desperately trying to keep apart are drawn closer together by fate and love. Furthermore, the ambush does not conclude there, as Liam seizes the opportunity to remind Hope of their shared past, emphasizing Beth's desire for them to function as a united family, and expressing his steadfast love that no other woman, not Ivy, not Steffi, nor even the temptations of his past could undermine. Meanwhile, Carter, the epitome of a gentleman, strives to maintain his composure, concealing the turmoil within him while internally fuming at how effortlessly Liam manipulates situations to his benefit. Hope, caught between the two men, finds herself hesitating as memories of her love for Liam resurface alongside the palpable presence of Beth, rendering Carter's marriage proposal seem hasty and desperate by comparison. Concurrently, across town, Will Spencer is preparing for his own special night with Electra at the Forrester guesthouse, arriving with flowers only to discover the space transformed into a romantic setting adorned with candles. He feels grateful for Electra's patience and is finally ready to embrace their intimacy. Meanwhile, Luna, heartbroken by Sheila's insinuations, devises a plan to sabotage the evening, meticulously timing Sheila's movements and counting down to the moment she might slip away once again in an attempt to reclaim Will, a man who persistently questions Sheila about the enigmatic girl from his hazy, intoxicating night. He is frustrated by the absence of answers and even more so by the realization that his quest for the truth jeopardizes the illusion of stability that Electra provides. In this intricate web of love, desire, and yearning, Bill's stern warning to Liam resonates clearly that if he does not reclaim Hope soon, Carter will succeed in marrying her. Liam takes this warning to heart and presses on with his ambush at Forrester. As Carter observes the family unit he longs to disrupt, his jealousy intensifies, witnessing their laughter, embraces, and affectionate glances, all of which exclude him. This realization dawns on Carter that although Hope adorns his ring, her affections lie elsewhere, and Beth's innocent meddling has emerged as the most significant barrier to his aspirations. Nevertheless, Carter remains resolute, silently pledging to fight for Hope, even as he feels increasingly marginalized, a man relegated to the periphery in the very workplace where he once believed he wielded influence. Meanwhile, Liam savors the success of his strategy, convinced that the synergy of Beth's involvement and Hope's profound feelings for him will ultimately eliminate Carter from the equation entirely. As Hope grapples with guilt over delaying Carter and joy over her family reunion, The Bold and the Beautiful assures that the repercussions of this ambush will resonate throughout the narrative, ensnaring not only Hope, Liam, Carter, and Beth, but also Sheila, Luna, Will, Electra, and even Ivy, who persistently reminds Hope of Liam's steadfast love. This sets the stage for a battleground where love, family, and obsession intersect in ways that will leave none of them unscathed, as Liam and Beth sideline Carter and confront Hope in the most dramatic manner possible, ensuring that every character is swept into the current of this tumultuous romantic upheaval.